Shall we head to my favorite planet in the galaxy? The planet of good vibes. 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 We're heading there, ladies and gentlemen. Hamm Planet Podcast is live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top of the morning, folks. Good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hamm Planet Podcast. I'm your host, Peter Hamm, and if it's your first time listening to the show, it is an honor to have you among us on this fine evening. We are all about good vibes, great people, and glorious stories. And we got a special treat for you tonight. We got one of my dearest friends and former roommate. And now we'll get to his actual accolades. He is the future of dentistry. He's an unbelievable rugby warrior and very proud to call him my damn good friend, Mr. Andrew Honderich. Brother Hondo, how we doing?
Brother, doing great. Thanks for having me on the podcast. Fucking excited to be here. Love the glorious introduction.
Trying to send it, brother. We try and send amongst the most sin-worthy people around us, and you are sin-worthy 99 times out of 10. 99 times.
Sin-worthy?
Sin as in full sin.
Full sin. Okay.
Full sin.
Yeah. All right. That makes a little more sense.
With a D. With a D.
Yeah.
Big old D at the end. All caps, actually. S-E-N-D. Sin.
Well, I love the studio you got going on there. When did you get the black wall and the pictures up?
Well, the black wall pictures have been here for 4 months.
4 months?
4 months. Got some wallpaper. Got it off Amazon. Got a good deal. And, I was so surprised how easy and great and just smooth the whole wallpapering process is. You slap it against the wall. You push it against the wall. Boom. You got a wall the color you want.
Yeah, it's just like, much better way to do it. I remember at Lone Star, we tried to make a black wall and we painted it.
Just a disaster.
Never got around to the second coat. Never looked good.
It's tough. Clothes get ruined.
Yeah, not a good situation.
Not a good situation.
Tried to get some straight lines, didn't look good.
Painting, there's some liability involved in painting. You got all types of shit around you that could bite the dust if they get some paint in them or on them or here or there.
Yeah, not to mention the old rugby boys are moving out of Lone Star on the newer place and greener pastures.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're moving locations, but I wouldn't want to be the last person holding on to that lease.
That house is seen.
Air banister's got any poles left holding it up. A couple holes in the walls now, if I recall.
Yep. Hate to see it.
Yeah, I don't think your room's ever been the same since Rocco happened.
Rocco's a good guy.
Nah, great guy.
Good guy. Good little guy. But yeah.
Destroys, known for destroying doors though.
Yes. During his infancy. Now he knows better now.
Yeah.
They gotta learn.
Took a couple doors to get that lesson in though.
Yep. Well,
window blinds, couple doors.
Oh yeah, the whole nine.
You think he'd still eat a bottle cap if you put it in front of him? Not learned that lesson yet, eh?
I don't think he would. I think he'd give it a few chomps and he spit it out. He's off the bottle caps. He needs to get off the pizza.
Feeding him pizza, brother?
No, brother. He just finds it. It's just bonkers how these animals find things. Absolutely bonkers. So, brother, now I have Rona seltzer left, and then just whiskey.
How are the Rona seltzers?
All right. I mean, they're the same. I mean, they're less fizzy.
Never really got into the seltzer game. Like
Not
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'll have I'll drink them.
Yeah, I'll eat one.
I'm not picky. But I feel like after one or two, it's just kind of need to switch back to something a little less sweet. Yeah.
I agree. Have
you tried the ranch waters? That's what I hear.
I have. They're decent.
I haven't had one yet. Better than a White Claw?
Yeah.
I still think White Claws do it best from what I've had.
Yep. I would highly recommend the ranch waters. They're so slammable to me. They're great and delicious. And they've got Texas marketing on it, Texas labeling.
Yeah, gotta love that.
You gotta love it. Sold.
Texas itself is a brand. I feel like it's more than the state.
It's
car companies, they'll slap Texas on something, they'll slap anything. You go to New York, they'll be like, this is a Texas style steak. It's like, what does that even mean? That doesn't mean anything. You just called it that, but people want it. People like Texas.
Well, howdy there, ladies and gents. It is your dearest friend, Commercial Break Peter. Checking in here to do a quick survey now that we have the preliminary chit chat out of the way. And the survey is, do you prefer option A, White Claw, option B, Corona seltzers, or option C, ranch water? Let us know in the comments below. And God bless Texas. Back to the show. Brother Andrew, the world needs to know the answer to this essential question to the future of humanity. How was the Pfizer vaccine, brother?
All right. So, for me, not too bad. Wasn't anything. Got it in my arm. Arm was pretty stiff. I'd say a little bit of stiffness left. Two days out.
So
I did. Yeah, right here, right in the muscle, right there. Yeah, it was a little stiff, but I didn't get any fever, no headache, no migraines, no being tired, none of that. But a lot of my classmates that got it had felt pretty awful for a couple of days after getting it, or at least a day or two. So some people straight up fever, like over 100-degree fever. Some people migraines, felt really tired. Some people just slept for 2 days. But it hits everyone different. Just kind of like coronavirus. So,
yeah, it does.
Hopefully it works. And apparently the second dose is a lot worse. So you get 2 doses.
You have to do 2.
You have to do 2. The first one is not supposed to be that bad. Not too many symptoms. The second one is supposed to have a higher chance of kind of knocking you on your ass for a little bit. But I know a bunch of people that have had COVID, and some people, I'd say the majority of them felt really bad for a couple of days. Even if they're healthy, young, active.
Oh yeah.
Most of them felt absolutely awful. So I feel like vaccine's probably a better option than getting COVID. And you might be able to get COVID a bunch of times. So get the vaccine once, avoid all that.
Absolutely.
And I think one day too, if you don't have the vaccine, they won't let you get on an airplane. Whatever. You'll probably have to show.
Yep.
To get into different countries or whatever. Just like you have to show for some countries that you have a yellow fever vaccine or you have a whatever vaccine.
Yeah. There's tons.
COVID. and we just got this new strain coming out of the UK that's
the mutated
70%
shit.
more contagious. Yeah, so it's
is that legit? Are we?
I think it's legit.
Sheesh, not again.
Yeah, it's supposed to be some insane stuff coming out of the UK. And, if it's in the UK, then it's probably here too. We just haven't detected it yet.
It's just a what is it? It's still coronavirus, or is it like a whole different animal?
No, still coronavirus, still the same thing. Vaccine's supposed to work for all the forms. Yeah.
So if we get the shot, the jab as they call it in the UK, if we get jabbed, we're good against the crazy shit that's going on in the UK.
Yeah. The only downside is, you might be having a microchip put in you or turn into a robot or become possessed or, who knows what might happen. But
you run the risk of all those things, honestly.
Exactly. So pros and cons, but.
Oh, yeah. Which, I think it's great that you did get it, brother.
Have you gotten it before?
So my opinion is, if I was like, you're a health professional. If I was a health professional, my cousin also got the vaccine. She's a health professional. If I was a health professional, absolutely. But like the work I'm doing, and I feel like I've got the antibodies. Do I know that? I don't know. But I haven't felt shit. I haven't felt bad this whole time, really. I felt sleep deprived at times, but not Rona-ness.
Right.
I don't think so, at least. So, I mean, yeah, if I was doing anything else, I'd get Hundo P. But I'm doing non-health professional work, media work, and I'm not digging in someone's mouth. I'm not ripping open someone's yeah. So I love that you got it though, brother, because it shows that we're making progress.
So do you think in say it becomes available for, just everyone to get it in 6 months or 4 months or whatever, you think you'd get it then?
Yeah, honestly, I'd go get it now. Yeah.
Well, I see why you're skeptical. I had to think about it. For me, it wasn't like an automatic decision. I'm not I don't necessarily believe, all the crazy conspiracy theories, because there's a lot of those.
Oh, at the time.
Yeah, but the vaccine, we've never had a vaccine that works the way that this vaccine works, which I think is a legitimate criticism, for hesitancy, why you might not want to get it. So that's novel. That's completely new.
What's the way it works?
I don't know all the details. I just know it's new. It's an mRNA vaccine. We've never had one of those before.
Yep.
And then I also know that so the FDA, which has pretty stringent requirements for approval, has not approved the vaccine. So what they did is they gave it, I think it's called emergency authorization use. So they're basically saying that the pros of the vaccine
outweigh the cons.
At this point in time, outweigh the cons, without full-blown giving it their seal of approval, saying that this is non-harmful in either short-term, long-term, whatever. Because really, they just haven't had time to do all the the processes that they
normally do.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to expedite the process. So I don't believe there's any maliciousness involved in The vaccine manufacturing or distribution or anything like that. But I do think it's a product that's been then fast lined, and you're injecting a bunch of chemicals into your body.
But
but if you look at what a lot of people do on a daily basis, they probably inject some things that are
all the time. Absolutely.
Not necessarily inject. That's maybe a little bit aggressive, but
they put all types of stuff in their bodies.
Yeah, absolutely. That they don't necessarily know where it came from or what it's doing to them or what it actually is, even depending on what we're talking about. So it's kind of this one's made by scientists.
It's had a lot of money backing it too.
Yeah, for sure. And you're right. Being a health professional, staring into people's mouths all day, every day, puts me at pretty high risk. And I don't worry too much about getting it myself. I feel like I'll probably be able to handle the virus. But most of my patients are old and not very healthy. So my main concern would be getting one of them sick and
never want to be.
I really would hate to have done a full week at school and then feel kind of bad and get a test and realize I've been infectious for the past week and have seen all my patients staring into their open mouths for a couple hours at a time. And they've got 4 or 5 of the the predispositions that they say are most harmful to coronavirus. Like I would feel awful. So anything I can do to maybe help prevent spreading it to them is something I want to be doing.
Hell yes, brother. I couldn't agree more.
But I do think it's pretty safe to go to the dentist right now. Most people have. I think that the studies are showing that dentists are getting it less than most other people because of all the precautions they're taking. Because at the school itself, we wear like a real N95 mask, not one of the KN95 or whatever you see people walking around that say
the real deal.
This thing has like a respirator on it, like real mask. We put another mask on top of that. We got glasses on and we put a face shield on top of all that. Wash your hands religiously. Wearing like a trash bag suit too, so it's all very covered up.
Yeah,
it's hot working under that. Normally drenched in sweat, like wet at the end of procedures, but worth it to keep myself and everyone safe. Yeah, dripping sweat. It's kind of gross.
Do it for the greater good, brother.
Exactly.
And I think one thing going off the dentistry, having a good rate of customers still coming in is that, dentist offices, they have to be always completely clean, always held to a high standard because, their job every day is to be inside of people's mouths.
Exactly.
No matter what.
So for one, you want to be clean, not to, get anything dirty on anyone. And for 2, from a business standpoint, if you walk in and there's blood on the wall, like where there's, a tooth laying on the floor or dirt or whatever, people are going to feel uncomfortable, and reasonably so. Like you can't be having that from a business perspective as much as from a health perspective.
100%, brother. Dr. Hamm, her office, spotless. Like sometimes I go in there and I'm like, all right, where's one item that's not really clean? Can't find it.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Priority has to be on cleanliness. Yeah.
It's gotta be. Brother, it's gotta be.
Well, hello, ladies and gents. It is your good friend, Commercial Break Peter, checking on in with you again, giving you a friendly reminder. If you are not following Hamm Planet Podcast on good old Instagram, or if you've not liked our Facebook page, Hamm Planet Podcast, please do a good Samaritan act and get that done immediately, because I love you and I appreciate it. And It really warms my heart. Back to the show.
Good. New beer at the ready. Ready to resume.
We shall resume it, brother.
What'd you get?
Brother, I got a Miller Latte, a fine Pilsner beer.
Yeah. High quality, best of the best. Very, very slammable at the very least.
Yeah. It's a level 2 beer, in my opinion.
You're right. No, that's exactly how I'd categorize it. Above the Keystones, the Natty Lights, Busch Light. Below,
that's a level 1.
Like a Shiner, which would be like a level
Here, let's
3.
make these categories. All right, we got level 1, Keystone. Natty, for sure. Lone Star. Yeah.
Do we have a level 0, like Steel Reserve, like your 40s, your gas station 40s, like Miller High Life. I don't know if that's like a level 0, but I'm just thinking Steel Reserve is kind of rough, honestly. I don't know if it deserves
It's extremely rough. I don't even know if it's not even technically beer. It's malt liquor.
Is it really?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's what Steel Reserve is, at least. Miller High Life is kind of gray area.
Yeah, probably piss some people off. I'm sure some people really like Miller High Life.
Well, if you like it, it's shitty on the grand scheme of things. No offense. I mean, that's like me. I love Canadian House. It's a fucking $9 whiskey.
Yeah,
I know it's not the highest quality, but I like it.
Comes in a plastic bottle, right?
Well, not unless you get the 1 liter. This not the biggest one, the second biggest one. That one's glass. The other ones though are all plastic.
The second biggest one is glass or plastic?
Glass. That's one I always got.
Yeah.
Drinking out of glass is just 99 times better.
You just feel better, inside.
Yeah.
You respect yourself a little bit more.
Absolutely. Hondoki. All right, brother. Level 2 beers. We got Coors, Miller.
Yeah, Coors, Miller, Bud Light.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Oh, yeah. I remember slamming Budweisers at Bailey.
King of beers. I still like Budweiser.
I still do too. I remember that time we got it delivered, remember? To my place in Dallas. And it was
we did. You didn't believe that was a thing. Remember? Like I was like, you were
an early adopter.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
You're like, we can't have this delivered. We gotta go get it. I said, no, brother. We can have a guy bring this to our doorstep. This is the age we live in. We can pull up a little thing out of our pocket, press a few buttons,
ding, ding,
and
ding.
someone will bring food to you.
Beer, more specifically.
Beer, food, anything. You can have anything delivered.
Anything.
Depending on where you live, you can have Amazon delivered to you within 40 minutes. Anything on Amazon.
Amen. You know me, brother. Huge Amazon guy.
You got an Amazon hub in Dallas. You got 40-minute delivery or not?
Oh, yeah.
Same day delivery, probably, right?
Brother, they've got all the shipping advancements on lock, especially in my area.
Yeah, incredible.
It's great. Grocery store, can get everything I need off Amazon.
I feel like COVID probably expedited that too. Companies had to
1,000%.
Like a lot of places that didn't used to deliver. Like you can get Buffalo Wild Wings. No. Wingstop delivered to you now.
Which is fantastic.
Used to not be a thing. You used to have to go pick it up.
So many times I've been to Wingstop, I was there to, I'm picking up. Here to pick up my 16 wings that I've been going insane for.
while standing in this line. All right, so we got level 2 beers: Coors, Miller, Bud Light, Budweiser. Level 4, Shiner.
Do we skip level 3?
That's sorry. Level 3, ladies and gents. We got.
We can count here over at the Hamm Planet Podcast.
This ain't an accountant podcast. This is a good vibes podcast.
Exactly.
For the record. Level 3,
Yeah.
Shiner Bock.
I feel like it gets kind of iffy above level 2 because it turns into more of
It's a battle.
Yeah, like because what differentiates the level 3 from level 4? You know, like I wouldn't necessarily say like all craft beers like are some level, because some
Absolutely.
of them suck. You know,
Some are
like, there's
some are
level
horrible.
1 and 2 craft beers.
Some are horrible. There's some I had that I'm just like,
Yeah, no,
is this even beer? Or is this rat piss? Because I ain't like it. Yeah, level 3. Level 3 is Shiner Plus. Shiner now.
Yeah.
Shiner now. Although what I've been drinking a healthy amount of lately has been my new go-to weapon in regards to drinks is the twisted teas.
I've had one twisted tea. Yeah, they go down pretty good.
Smooth sailing.
Never been a huge tea guy though, so I don't. Like iced tea, like
Yeah, no, not your
never
thing.
want to order an iced tea. So I don't know if twisted teas really fill my desire.
They got a half and half, which I feel like you'd like. It's lemonade with iced tea. You like an Arnie Palmy?
Yeah, good old Palmer.
Arnie Palmy, they make an Arnie Palmy. That one's excellent. It ain't actual tea. It's just Arnie Palmy.
Yeah, those are good, but I feel like you start to get kind of the Four Loko effect once you start getting high levels of sugar in there.
These aren't as heavy. These are light on the sugar.
I know it's not as aggressive, but the general.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, these, I'll be honest, I know exactly what feeling you're talking about. Like, it kind of just stings the frontal lobe thinking about that feeling. The twisted teas, they don't give you that. They really don't, for me at least.
I mean, most people won't sit there and drink like 8 Dr. Peppers. You know what I'm saying? But if you're having a drinking session with your friends, you're probably going to drink 8 beers, and
Absolutely.
8 whatever you're drinking. And if you're drinking 8 twisted teas, you kind of start getting
I don't know if it's possible to drink 8.
Yeah, they come in the big large cans.
4 just about puts me down, but they're good. I'll tell you what. Oh, you betcha. I'll tell you what. I absolutely love a good twisted tea. And if you ever want to get me a surprise, just snag me a good old twisted tea and I'll be a happy camper. Anyways, ladies and gents, moving on to another topic, talking about dentistry. And here we go. When did you first know that you wanted to be a dentist?
And I probably first seriously considered it senior year of high school, junior year of high school. Kind of thinking about what I wanted to do, what I wanted to study in college. I thought dentistry could be a good option, and basically I got to Baylor and I started doing a lot of shadowing of dentist offices. And by shadowing, realized this is pretty cool. I could get into this. And,
Absolutely.
Got into school and made it happen. Yeah.
I love that you did, brother. It is such a great career, and I feel like it's one of the most. Dentistry is super rewarding, is from what I've learned. Being around Sandy.
Yeah, 100%.
You change.
People come in every day and very significant pain, and
it can be pain.
they don't have function, or people. There's a lot of people too. It doesn't even have to be pain necessarily. Like a lot of people you'll talk to, they come in, they'll be like, I haven't smiled with my mouth open in the past 5 years. I'm ashamed to smile, and
it's tough.
it doesn't, like it doesn't necessarily seem like the most significant thing, but when you think about the mental toll that has on a person, and every day,
it's huge.
Self-image, and being able to restore that for people, and get them out of pain, give them function, and make them confident in their self-image. Like all those are really important things for everyday life.
It checks like all the boxes.
Yeah.
Like it's healthy. It's aesthetically enhances someone. It makes them emotionally better too. It hits all three of those areas. Whereas there's being a surgeon, being a psychologist, and being it's like three tied in one.
Yeah, there's elements of all in it, and
you love it.
And it's fun to do too. You're in there, you're working, you're actually doing stuff. You get projects set in front of you every day, and it's like, I'm gonna solve this problem and build something, create something.
Yeah,
it's artistic in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. I've been to the dental lab where they make the they make crowns, they make veneers primarily too.
Well, in dental school,
it's an art, it's a craft.
Well, in dental school, we do a lot of that ourselves too. So every week I'll spend many hours in our lab, creating those things or doing the preliminary steps, so that I don't center my own crowns, but I do everything up until that point, which is a lot of work, and then ship it off to lab, and they just kind of do the final step. What's nice when you get out of dental school is, you take the impression and send that off to the lab, and they kind of take it from there. But not at that point yet. But it's important to kind of learn how the process works, and so you can understand what's good work, what's bad work.
1000%. You got to know. I feel like as a dentist, you're a business owner or facilitator, and you're the owner.
You're a business person for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, you got to make that a priority.
You got to make a profit to be able to help people and provide your service.
Absolutely, bro. It's a great career, brother. I'm so fired up for you to do my teeth one day.
Yeah, I'll fix them up.
I'll come be your test guy if you need one.
Yeah. If you got any cavities?
I haven't had cavities in years, but maybe I got a chipped tooth or something. I might chip a tooth. We'll put it that way.
You can chip a tooth so I can fix it up. Get your hammer out.
Would that be that's probably not a good idea, brother.
No, it's not a good idea. I probably shouldn't be recommending that course of action either.
Well, this is for practice purpose. But agreed. No teeth are. We're good. We try and keep what we got while we can. That's my mentality.
Yeah.
Well, howdy there, ladies and gents. It is your good friend, Commercial Break Peter. Hoping you're having a hell of a night. Thanks for sticking with us, and hope you're absolutely loving the episode. If you are, I would absolutely love it if you could please leave a generous review on good old Apple Podcast, and kindly share this with someone who needs some good vibes in their life, because every time it's shared, it warms my heart, and I love you. Anyways, enough of the shameless plug. Back to the show, ladies and gents. All right, brothers. I think it's about that time. One of my favorite times of the evening. One of my favorite traditions on the podcast, which is the Hamm Planet Podcast. Would you rather questions? Are you fired up?
I'm fired up. Ready to go.
I love to hear it. So, in regards to the would you rathers, couple conditions, terms and conditions, the T's and C's. I'm going to answer them too. You're going to answer. And anything outside of the question is up for interpretation. So,
all right.
They could be insane. They could be funny. They could be, who knows? We're just pulling rabbits out of hats. And we don't know how many rabbits are in there.
Okay.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. T's and C's out of the way, and here we go. Starting off with a nice and cozy one. Brother Andrew, would you rather spend, Hondo brothers, would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home or an RV as your home?
I feel like the sailboat would be more sick, but there's definitely a greater chance of you dying at some point. So I don't know. If you're spending all your time on the water,
I'm going.
Chill. Stop.
I'd go with the RV.
You going RV?
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going sailboat. I think you get a sailboat, you park it in like the Caribbean, and you just sail around island to island.
Good point. I didn't think of that.
Going to different beaches,
Dock at ashore.
walking ashore, eating good food.
Can you walk ashore? I guess. Well,
Yeah.
The sailboat is
Right.
your home. So okay, as your
you ever
home,
leave your
you
home,
can
Peter?
you could no.
No,
I do.
Do you ever leave your home?
I try to as often as possible.
So if the sailboat was your home, you sleep there, you eat there the majority of the time, 95% of the time.
You can fish.
And then sometimes, you get an Airbnb and, go hang out on shore for a little bit. Like that's okay. Yeah, you can park and go to the grocery store.
Brother,
I mean,
now
if
it's
you
hard
live
for
in
me
an
to
RV,
choose. The sailboats, he's selling me on the sailboat, Billy.
Yeah, that did persuade me a little bit. I did not think about it like that.
I'm buying. Give me the sailboat.
Sailboat all the way.
Tough
Gotta learn
question,
to
though.
sail. That's kind of a problem. I have no idea how to sail. So,
Oh, brother, I could show you. I know the basics.
Sailor Peter, you
I
sailboat?
have yeah, I actually have. Like not
Like you
the
driven a
more-
steering wheel on a boat, or like you manned some sails and
yes,
caught
no,
the wind
no, the yes. Sailboat powered by sail.
powered by sail.
Where
Yeah,
was this?
at Culver.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Brother, we had a
On-
naval
out on
building.
you got a lake there.
Yep. A lake out in the
Yeah.
middle of cornfields.
They did to that Baylor. I never took advantage of that. It's just like a free 3-day course on how to sail, and then you can sail their boats around Lake Brazos.
Yep.
Definitely should have done that.
That would have been nice.
Just 3 days did seem like a bit of a time commitment. at
It
the
is.
time.
We had rugby to dominate in.
Was that
Yeah.
a class or just a
No, you just go to the marina and sign up.
Okay.
You can learn to sail.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Question number 2, man. Put your thinking caps on for this one, I'll tell you that. Would you rather there be a perpetual water balloon war going on currently in your city or town, or a perpetual food fight going on in your city or town? Go.
I go with the water balloons because then you're getting food all over your clothes and shit.
Yeah, but like water just dries up. And what if you got your laptop with you? They're gonna fry your electronics, they're gonna come at you.
Just
They're
get a
gonna-
waterproof backpack.
I'm going with the food. I'm just gonna Throw mine out
Would you
there.
rather have that spaghetti on your shirt all day rather than some water?
You know what? I'd rather be hit by a ribeye than with a water balloon when I'm, got
Honestly,
on my computer or something.
yeah, I'm going food too, because like
I'll eat the food.
being wet kind of sucks. Like
Yeah.
Like
Bro, if people
Being
just
wet
threw
all
food at me
It was like
and it was kind of a thing.
You would
If-
smell like food all day if you're getting hit all the time.
I feel like you just bring a couple changes of clothes wherever you go. You know,
That mean
if
you
you're
can't
going
buy
to a
shampoo?
job interview, you just wear your food, your outdoor clothes, and change it to your indoor
You
clothes.
can
when get
also
there.
say that with the water.
Just buy a food suit.
Ruining
The simple solution here is buy a food suit where it has the protection in every aspect you need to safely, be involved in a food fight.
Then couldn't, to Will's point, like couldn't you just wear a raincoat then and avoid the water ones?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, sure, but there's
Just wear a raincoat.
there's
waterproof pants, cover over your backpack or bag or whatever you got with you.
but you don't get any free food at that point.
You really eating the shit people are throwing at you?
Well, I'm not gonna. If everyone's throwing food, I'm gonna play it strategically. I'm gonna go to the nicest places in town, Central Market,
think of like
all the
But
steakhouses.
what if you're just walking to a gas station and someone throws like some old food at you? It's not just at nice places. It's
Well, I'd go to QT.
perpetual.
They make fresh batches every morning.
Think of the rodent problem if we had a food fight all the time. There'd be rats everywhere.
Rats galore.
Yeah.
New York
And then
sewer
we'll run
rats
out of
and
food.
fast.
We run out of food, the rats will become the food, and we'll just be throwing rats at each other. That's how that ends.
That's
Rat
what.
wars.
Isn't that how Corona kind of got fired up? Something like that.
Yeah, that's what
Couple
that's what
rats here
happened
and
to Wuhan.
there. Next thing you know, shit hit the
they
fan.
had a perpetual food fight, and rats became involved. Then there was rat fights, and then we got Corona. That's the chain of actions.
Couple bats might have got mixed in with the rats, and who knows. Question
Final
number,
answer. What are you going with? Food or water?
brother. I'm going with food. Sticking with food
All right.
because I'm going to go to the locations where people have the nicest food. Immediately, once that mode like flicked on to where it's like, hey, from this moment on to forever, everywhere you go, it's a food fight. So just be careful. I would get in my car right now and drive as fast as I could to where do I go? Just Three Forks Steakhouse. Great place. Just a bunch of
hang around.
steak, a bunch of macaroni. The whole 9 yards.
All right.
I'd be
Question
a
two.
scavenger. Question 3. Would you rather randomly time travel plus or minus 20 years every time you fart, or teleport to a different place on Earth on land, not water, every time you sneeze?
Hold on. Are
So
we
every
going
time
20
you
years
fart,
in the future or the past?
it's randomly. You don't know which one you're going through.
I think this one has an obvious answer, and it's got to be the sneeze and end up somewhere else. Because at least you can get back, you know. I don't know. Time traveling sounds kind of chill too, but
If you go 20 years too forward, I wonder what happens. Like you start farting like a couple times in a row, bro. Next thing you know, you're 120, and you're just trying to fart to see what happens next.
It's plus or minus, so it'll probably average out. So you might just stay in the same place.
It does say, would you rather randomly time travel plus or minus 20 years?
Randomly. Okay.
I mean, shit. I hope it is, because I like that one.
I guess the plus side of that is you get to see really cool shit in the future.
You do.
But you could be going in the past also. I don't know. Which I wouldn't want to.
Damn. Maybe like on a shitty day, you just go into your closet and like just hit that button. And it's just like, boom. You're just like, fuck it. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're about to be, what would I be? I'd be 47. I don't know if we're about to be 47 or 7 years old.
Oh,
your age.
You think your age is changing?
Okay, I thought you stayed.
Does your age change?
I thought we were just time traveling.
Or no, sorry. You're going back to the time era when you were that age. That's what I meant. That's what.
Oh, I see.
I don't think your age.
I would
you're
not
saying
want
you
to
could
live
find
shit
yourself.
over again. Definitely not. Like row after row after row. You know.
Yep. Okay, so we're thinking we stay the same age, but we, can go so far in either way.
I'm sticking with sneeze and end up in another location.
Yeah, but what if you're like in a lion cage and
What if you go in the future 20 years and there's a war zone right where you're standing? Like, you don't know what's going to happen. Or there's an escaped lion from a zoo, like hunting in the area where you just.
or it's like
see lions either way.
all I'm worried about is you rip off a couple farts in a row because you can't.
Also, it's a lot easier to hold back a sneeze than a fart.
So true.
You can like just be like, no, I'm not sneezing right now, and like muscle that back.
Yep. Rocky was just headbutting that right under me. Maniac. All right, brother. Number four. We got 7, so we'll fire through them.
All right.
Next one. Would you rather become twice as strong when both of your fingers are stuck in your ears, or be able to crawl twice as fast as you can run?
What? What are you talking about? Fingers stuck in ears? what does that
All
mean?
right.
You just can't come out.
So you're really strong, but you can't.
Yeah,
pull
you're
your arms
twice as strong when you put both your fingers in your ears.
Oh, only when you're doing that.
Yep.
I gotta be
Or
able to crawl twice as fast as I can run. That's so
crawl
practical.
twice.
like
Bro, but that's
people are
creepy
gonna
as
look at you a little
shit.
weird, but you get from point A to point B really quick.
You really could. But I mean,
Like, that's probably illegal to do in the Olympics. Like, go get a gold medal.
might be illegal to
crawling.
just do in public at that point. It's like, yo, this guy's hyenaing down the street, man.
Yeah.
Scary shit. But I mean, who knows? It'd be good.
You could definitely get a couple movie deals. I don't know. You can make a lot of money with that skill.
Oh yeah. You would have a Wikipedia page immediately.
Yeah.
You'd be crawling or doing your crawl like in the middle of a field or something, get caught on video, and it would just be like, game over. Have y'all seen
I don't know if I'd keep it a secret in the first place.
I wonder if you
I'd
can
be the
still
guy
be
who
playing
follows
sports
that.
and shit.
Yeah, there's definitely sports you could play on your crawling.
I wonder if you could run like that for just track and field.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Would it be legal?
Probably.
Yeah, it'd be discrimination if you didn't, Can't be discriminating just because of a
Say you
genetic
identify.
hindrance.
You think it goes both ways, crab crawl and bear crawl?
That'd be freaky.
I don't think it includes bear. I think it would have specified bear crawl. Bear crawl, you got problems. You might get shot.
Oh, I was picturing
crab is the
crab call. Yeah.
crab. Correction. Crab call. You might get shot if you're moving twice as fast as a running speed. You might get shot. In
People don't
Texas,
know what the fuck
you better
are.
watch it
So
fuck out.
that thing shouldn't exist. I'm sure. Just matter of principle.
It really can't. Crab. Fuck, I hope I don't have nightmares tonight. All right. Next question. Would you rather be able to control fire or water?
Water.
Water.
I think there's lots of water around, and if someone else chooses fire, water beats fire. You know, you're the dominant superhero or villain, however you play it.
Do you just shoot it out of your hand, or what? What do you think?
I think you likely manipulate the water around you, you know.
Like Poseidon.
But you could probably like conjure water out of the air and just shoot water balls.
Bill, fire or water?
I'm going with water.
I think we're watermen.
More of it around, there's more use you can make out of it. It's not always a bunch of fire.
You never get tired.
I think fire is more badass. I just think
It'd be great to just snap and be
more
like, light
powerful.
someone's shit up. Just be like,
if you go water.
I'm going water. Gotta go water. You get to eat all the fish if you needed to.
Yeah, I mean at that point you're basically Aquaman, right? You can swim with all the fish.
I feel like you make a lot of money if you can control either way. All right, that was a nice Avatar style question. Get tipsy from just one sip of alcohol and ridiculously drunk from just one alcoholic drink, or never get drunk no matter how much alcohol you drink.
Well, you could just drink really small amounts of
Just
alcohol.
one
Yeah,
sip
but-
and you're tipsy, full can and you're tossed. I like that. That's very economical.
I do that because you still have the option to get drunk. You don't have to take a sip.
Yeah, you just gotta adjust.
time.
You just gotta adjust the way you drink.
Yeah.
You know, it becomes less of a process and more of an event. You know, just a singular action.
That means you could make an alcoholic drink, though, that would taste so good and get you just absolutely slaughtered. Think about this. I would just put
I feel like most of the time you wouldn't have a full drink. You just like
I'd
take
have
like
it in a little.
shot of beer and be like,
I'd have it in a little
It's
squirt
kind of a shame.
tincture.
I mean, it's kind of a shame because I enjoy the process of drinking. You know,
Yeah.
like I like sitting down and drinking a couple beers with some friends, and like it's like an
Good
event
for
in
ya.
itself. You know, so you kind of lose that aspect of it. I mean, people are probably doing that around you, but you lose you'd have a sip and switch to water. Like,
Yep.
I guess it's not that big of a deal, but
It's
you
a
are
big deal.
missing, you are losing something. You know.
You are. I mean, that's the thing. Drinking a beer with anyone can solve just about anything.
But the other way around is like why would you even drink anymore? Like you'd only be drinking to maintain social appearance of drinking. You know, there's no.
You'd have to get super swole if you did the never be able to get drunk again, because it's like no excuse now. Just got to be
But-
a unit.
The other way too, like if you're only drinking a sip of beer to get pretty drunk, that's not going to affect your body in any way. It's a lot healthier way to get drunk.
True.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, option one, the one I'm just talking about.
I like that one. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
that's the one I'm
Thank
going
you.
with.
you gotta go with that.
Save a lot of cashola too.
Well, yeah.
All right, last one. Would you rather be completely insane and know that you are insane, or completely insane and believe you are sane?
I would rather know I was insane. I don't know. Like
Insane question.
that is
It
an
is.
insane question.
I feel like
I'd want to know. I feel like you gotta know. You're more insane if you don't think you're insane. I feel like.
Like if you know, like it just gotta helps you be a little bit less insane. Like, you know, you probably want to work on it. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's sad when an insane person doesn't know that they're insane.
It is. Yeah. It's like
The
not a
lack
good
of
thing.
self-awareness, like of
It's
because it
just
makes you
not
look like,
healthy.
"Dang, if only they could notice this, maybe they could fix something." But
It's
I'm
tough.
going with kind of the idea that you're insane, and you're insane, but in the sense that like you're not gonna be able to help yourself. Like you're just like you're gonna be
just how you're made.
ridiculously insane for the rest of your life, but you know that, and you're just like, yeah, this is who I am. Like I'm insane.
And you roll
Like,
with it.
It
Yeah.
makes me think of Brother Tom saying like,
What you
"I'm
got
going
to-
insane."
Yeah, but you wake up and you say that every morning. It's just like
You
first thing you say. You wake
Honestly, that would have to make it more. Because then you enjoy being insane.
I feel like you'd have to embrace it. You just be like, "Hi, nice to meet you. I'm insane."
It's Tom's favorite word.
It's a good,
overuse of the word insane.
so insane.
I feel like insanity kind of begins to lose its meaning around Tom. But like it's a paradox because Tom is insane, and all he says is insane things. So it's kind of
It is a paradoxical.
Tom's a wild man.
We
Like-
love Brother Tom.
My most insane friend, and I say that like
It's
as
like
a
a
compliment.
yeah, oh yeah, big compliment, honestly. Well, if you didn't know, now you know. If you ever get called insane by me or good old Dr. Hondo, we mean it in the nicest way possible. And with that, we're going to put a cap on the episode tonight. Hamm Planet Podcast, episode number 17 is in the books. Absolutely phenomenal time talking to good old Dr. Hondo, a.k.a. Brother Hondo, a.k.a. Andrew Honderich. And we hope you enjoyed this episode half as much as we enjoyed making it for you, because we had a ball. And as always, do me a favor and share this podcast with your mom, your dad, your brother, your uncle, your neighbor, and your old buddy down the street, Rick, and anyone who needs a little bit of good vibes in their life. Because that is what we are all about, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you go out into the world and spread some good. And as we always say, remember, you can never overdose on the good vibes. And with that, we say adios, salute, until next time, my friends.